So it's going to be San Miguel Beer against Terrafirma Dyip. Trying to get back on track are the Beermen. So the man who's out of that starting lineup is Chris Ross from the regulars of San Miguel. Outside shot from Aldrich Ramos. That's what he does best. Nino Canaleta. And they were leading that team when I think it was still called Kia.
Yes,
Diba?
tama.
Diba?
Alam mo, hindi lang sa points pati yung rebounding niya. In the first 2 games, na out-rebound ni trade, nakita natin yung San Miguel player, easy penetration and rebounding now. Because there's a huge advantage, be an effective operator inside, and that will open up a lot of shots for his shooters. Lassiter will score. Kabagat will...
Inside to Mo. He handles, gets the basket inside. One of the best at giving an entry passage. Di pumasok yan. Here, once again to Mo. Another lay-in for Moala. And John Adel Cardel immediately looking at the officials table, signaling for the timeout. All of a sudden, so you need to adjust. Exactly what Denise said. Coach Leo Austria, now a bit short-handed, but there are guys on that team who can still fill it up.
It's obviously a bad development as far as the... And what about the fans? Every basketball-loving fan loves the game of Terrence Romeo because of his...
exchange of three-pointers, one by McCarthy, the other by Arwin Santos. CJ Perez straight into the heart of the defense. Not intimidated at all by Mo Tautua. Gets that to go.
Can you imagine?
And you look at his numbers by themselves, they're decent. Pero di ba, #1 pick So iba talaga yung expectations para rito. Look at Marshall Laffiter nailing another three-pointer.
Expectations dyan, lalong-lalo na yung performance ng 3 players na pinik last draft, di ba? You're not just talking about CJ.
Here in his sophomore season. Wami, Tiongson, 3 para sa Terrafirma. Tiongson goes baseline, nasaraduhan na dapat, but instead, Mo Tautua went outside of the playing floor at na-reverse man ito si Wami.
And hindi dapat nakakashoot ng madali yun.
Cabagnot now finds Laffiter in motion, knocks down another three-pointer to break. Tiongson bouncing over to Gabaini, hesitated but went up and scored anyway. That's 2 baskets inside against Roosevelt. Inside to Mo. Another basket para kay Tautua. They were trying to do a 2-man game. They were successful a couple of times before that. And look at this guy. You talk about hot shooting in the bubble. Chris Ruff just took it away from Cobuntin. Laffiter wanted another Mintis. Arwin Santos on the follow. Gets that one to go. Johnson with 5 to shoot. What's he gonna do? He leans in, takes the J. Pasok yan para kay Wami. Now he has to guard Chris Ross, but now there's that switch. Kick out to Tres Sumal. Kaya nga Tres Sumal halos matik na yan para kay Von.
Ngayon, kailangan talaga for him to get his teammates involved.
Now Reden Seldaf turned to make a shot after this first period in the driver's seat against the Dyip, 32-24. Energy drink, nothing on the offensive end for the Dyip. Good defense from Wami, but tapped it to the wrong guy, Jello Alulino, who just checked into the game to start the second period and knocked. You see that it was Mo Tautua passing inside to the smaller guy on that play. Here's Cobuntin off the glass. Glenn gets it to go.
Nice penetration. The initial attack, he was fouled, went to the free throw line. The second one, he made sure.
Against Cobuntin. He'll step back for the jumper and bam, gets it to go.
That's a nice move. Very productive college program, San Beda Red Lions. So he has it.
So does this guy. Pangalawang tref na.
Tie the league record.
Tapos nag-carry over pa yan sa next game. So parang 9 straight or 10 straight yata siya overall.
Yes,
bago siya nagmintis.
Unassuming guy. I followed his career.
Ross and Perez. Look, I like that matchup. Nice screen. Freed up CJ, but he lost it anyway. Gets it back right now in the corner. 3 on the way. That was all CJ Perez. He rebounded on the other side. Ends up with the basket on the offensive end.
The second scorer I talked about was Roshan. And I don't understand why in the first game he scored 14 points. And he played 28 minutes against Magnolia, and the following game against Rain or Shine, 17. But really locked up defensively by TNT. He scored only 9 points, but
He's trying to do it. He's working at it, Big Mo. Gentle giant nga ang tawag dyan eh. You know, sometimes they're asking for more aggressiveness from him. Mga katulad nito.
Was because Mo Tua is scoring inside the paint that needs to be double teamed by Terrafirma.
Yeah, but look at CJ Perez continually going to the basket. Para sa San Miguel, he drives the hoop, strong side niya yun. Kaliwete gets the basket and a foul as well. Bonus free throw for the guy they call the crunch man. 5 straight, Coach Ryan, seemed almost impossible before. No, that's why nga nagbigay ng award as we see who's not out of three. Diba, they have that award if you win. The second one that they can take home.
It was almost a foregone conclusion that if it's a Philippine Cup, it's going to be San Miguel, but not in this conference. They will be challenged, especially with those high-flying acrobat by CJ Perez.
Going to Marshall, somebody forgot about him. Passes inside to Arwin. Short J is good. And look at them move that ball around.
Si Junmar Fajardo.
The giant man. The giant man with giant numbers. Rashawn McCarthy. He won a championship with them. Mo, jumper. Good.
It's all about confidence.
Nakatulong naman dahil lamang sila ng 4.
Ang importante, alam natin na si Junmar yun.
Sila kay San Miguel din naman.
Oo,
Binanggit
San
mo
Miguel.
rin naman sila kay.
Tama.
Rashawn McCarthy with another 3. Needs to make his move. 8 seconds to shoot. Mo powers his way. Kinaliwa. Pasok yan. May foul pa si Gabayni. Chance for a 3-point play. Gabayni. SM Beermen to tap that away. Samar. Stop. Pop. 3.
Nice. Cool jump shot.
Laban ka. Laban.
May shot ako dyan.
Marshall, and look at this guy, brought it out. Most players will bring it out to reset that offense, but he went out to the 3-point line and he said,
Dapat na mga kampi niya.
try to replicate, diba?
Yes.
At the very, oh, another one from CJ Perez. Pinagaganda pa niya lagi. Yung mga pwedeng diretsong layup na pinababa pa ulit. Missed a bunch. CJ to the hoop. Another chance for a free throw para sa kanya. Okay ba siya? Yun. Okay. Finally, binabana niya yung kamay niya. Hawak-hawak pa rin kasi niya. Hard to play with just one hand free. And Redencel, the open mula sa kanto. CJ para sa rebound na yun.
Is trying to do everything for his team. He was scoring, rebounding, facilitating. Oh, nice shot once again by Chongson. So after being down by as big as 14, look at that.
Here come the Dyip. Pass goes to Chongthon, the lob. Para kay Redencel. Not really sure if that was the right play, but as long as they make the basket, they'll live with that.
Was not really an athletic guy. It was the right pass under circumstances like that.
Kabagnot. Pesumal, couple of threes in the first half. Add another one here in quarter number 3. Up ahead to CJ. Inside to Aldrich. Blocked from behind. Chris Ross. And what an effort from Chris Ross. A lot of these guys are still shaking off.
Yes.
As we begin these games in the bubble, just a little over a week. But this guy, mukhang wala ng kalawang eh. Panay ang pasok ng tres. Fourth period coming up between these two teams trying to get back on the winning track.
Oh, yes.
Fourth quarter action has begun. Brought to us by Cobra Plus Vitamin C, Lakas at Protection. Cobra, the #1 energy drink. We got the quarter scoring.
But you've talked about Charlie, yung bang napakagandang tira ni Poli against NLEX. They were down by 3.
Yun yung nangyari ron.
And what about Alaska? A very bad start for them. In fact, in that game against Magnolia, it felt like Magnolia was in total control of the game. And then Abu Tratter played well. JB, applicable kay Mo yun. Nagmimintis na siya bago tayo nagsalita.
Roosevelt, that's a jumper from the right side. So you
Oh yes, and not only that, what about the losing, the longest losing of Magnolia?
And you know, the game's really close. Those free throws mean something, and then Arwin Santos easy layup on the other side. Continuing to put up points quietly. Itong si Arwin Santos, the lead is back up to 7. He's another one of those guys who are supposed to hit those free throws.
That's correct.
Marshall. To the hoop, basket, chance for the 3-point play. And that really hurts pa. Ganyan. I wonder why that's happening right now. But
Well, it's part of their protective gear. Some, may,
Okay ka
ano,
ba?
may ma-hold yung impact.
walang bungi.
Oo, importante yun.
Fun! But the three-pointer is really his thing, and he's doing it tonight.
Yes.
And so is this guy, Aldrich Ramos. So three-pointers.
Kaya nila mag-20-25 si Zamar.
Baseline. Oh, the jam is missed by CJ Perez. Ganda ng setup sana. But Rashawn recovers and gets the 2 for Terrafirma.
Obviously, he is better than his pick.
Oo.
Di ba? Napakalayo nun eh.
Had to go all the way out. Huli. Pesumal has Zamar on the right. And Zamar cleans it up on the Von Pesumal miss.
Or take a look at this again. But still, good for 2 points for Paul Zamar. With the 2 missed free throws, completed 3-point play for Marshall Lassiter.
Kahilig
Oh,
another
Bowling na lang.
3. That distributed scoring, try to pick up the slack of the guys who are missing. And there's Marshall after. He's one of those guys.
There is a sag now. Kahilig sagging inside the paint. Guys will be open. Let's see what Mo will do.
Oh, what
And
a
they shrug it
move!
off. Oh,
What a
nice.
move. That
Very
was
nice post move. Up.
CJ going underneath once again. This time, it was Mo Tautua yung iniwasan niya. 3 times he's done that kind of drive to the hoop. Same result. Kahilig baseline drive. Supalpal ni Arwin Santos on the other side. Johnson forces it up. Wala. He'll try again. Nothing there. Ball's on the floor. Aldrich. Ball finally bounces in para sa Terrafirma. Kabagnot. Fakes off Kahilig. The veteran.
That's just street ball. Yeah, that's just insulting. Alex Cabagnot did not even pass the ball to anyone. No need for them to score early. Game clock and shot clock is on their side, and Arwin Santos.
Roosevelt. That's a 3.
Dito sila sa bubble.
Just need to get some wins though. Put
Oh, 2 and
put
1.
that on the board.
Sorry,
2 and 1. That's right. They have to get wins on the board. There's CJ getting another 2 points. That's right. 105-98 is the victory for San Miguel Beer. Their second win in the Philippine Cup. Terrafirma goes to 0-3.